Hello.
What'd you say about my grandmother?
Alright. So, we have just beaten Involved Cybertron. Hallelujah.
Yeah, hey guys, still Brian, sir.
I'm TheDHCreator here, so...
And my bell.
So, welcome to the second episode of Lazy Gamer Review Series featuring the Lazy Gamer himself.
Yes, hi. Okay.
So, honestly...
You first.
Alright, so... As the game progressed, like, in the beginning of the game, like, with the playthrough, our friend was over, I'm not going to mention his name, but...
we already did, eventually, so...
Yeah.
David. It's not like any of you know him who are watching this, because most of you probably go to Sam's school if you're watching these videos.
Yeah, probably. Well, we only got through, like, an hour of the game, and him being there just made it all awkward, so we really didn't enjoy it that much, and...
Well, it might not have been just that. It might have been the fact that the game was just starting out. All the things we've heard about, I mean, the reviews of it, originally, people thought it was okay, and it was based off Dark of the Moon, which, honestly, I didn't really like the setup of that.
Yeah. So then, after we finally got into the game, like, the gimmicks that they've introduced instead of the bees, now you change a shooting hand, and,
Well, that was actually effective, and, so my friend and I, Daniel, yesterday, we were playing Halo 4, and of course I realized, you know what? Being able to change a shooting hand is probably a lot better in the long run.
Yeah, so that gimmick was a lot more helpful, and now, since now they,
Quit calling it a gimmick, okay?
Well, now they have a feature where you can actually customize your weapons, and there's a ton more weapons than there was in the last game.
Well, yeah, because you can make those add-ons. You had perks where you could get extremely powerful. Near the end of it, I completed the campaign before Sam and I could. So before we could do it together, I completed the campaign, and I got a ton of energon shards. I don't know what to call them, and I got the perk. So we started out with typically 100 health and switched over to 200. So
yeah, so that made, and then we got basically almost all the perks and almost all the upgrades for all the weapons. But, like, as the story progressed, some of the levels were, like, really short, but some of them were, like, really long.
Well, it kept getting better and better, because, I mean, you started off, oh, yeah, whoop-de-doo, we're defending an arc, and then, the arc, then, you're doing it again, and it actually progressed and got better. I mean, the very end, the last level, that was freaking awesome.
Really, the way that, like, really the big thing is that they ended it so well. Like, they ended the game so well that it just made it,
Well, here's what I wish. I wish they make a third one to wrap it up, like, what happens on Earth.
Yeah. Maybe, like, a battle for Earth or something like that.
Well, but maybe not a battle for Earth, because they're not really battling for Earth, they're just battling on Earth.
Well, they're probably going to make another game anyway, since the fourth movie's coming out next year.
Really? They're making a fourth movie?
Mm-hmm.
Shia LaBeouf said he's out. Megan Fox is gone. Who the hell are you going to use for those two characters?
I've heard Mark Wahlberg. And some, like, Australian dude. I don't know who the female lead is yet.
Yeah, well, what do you freaking do? The only way I could see them continuing on the Transformers movies is doing something like this, making a prologue to what it all happened.
They're making a prologue, or, which I think is kind of dumb, resurrecting Starscream and Megatron again. Well, Megatron again, but Starscream for the first time.
Yeah, well, wait, which part do you think is dumb? Resurrecting them both, or making a prologue?
Resurrecting Megatron again is probably dumb, but they really can't make another movie without him being alive again.
Yeah, because I mean, even with the Transformers movie in the 80s, you had Unicron, which brought Megatron back after, like, Optimus pretty much kicked his ass, but Optimus also died, so...
Yeah, that's true. Well, overall, like, I don't know why people didn't like this game so much. I thought it was a great game.
Well, it ends off really well. I'm sure some people, like, started out going, you know what, screw this game sucks, so...
Well, if you're a fan of Transformers, you're gonna love it, especially you're gonna love the credits.
Oh yeah, that was freaking hysterical. I remember laughing the hell out of me the first time I saw that. Because, I mean, Metroplex playing with dolls, Optimus riding...
on the back of Slug.
Well, I actually didn't know who that was. I'm like, what the hell? What is that? Is that Cliff? But we just saw him leave. Well, what I didn't like, though, is the fact that, you can no longer choose your characters. And there are really some characters that they should have let you been able to use. I mean, like, They should have gone more in depth, not just Grimlock for the Dinobots, but the other ones. That's one thing I didn't like. They killed off Grimlock. They killed Grimlock. I mean, unless he
survived the explosion of the space bridge.
Yeah, but you also could have done something with Swoop. They never went to Warpath, which might have been interesting.
Yeah, it could have been interesting. Well, you could have been like they took out the feature of changing your characters. Actually, I don't think you can convert at any time anymore in the game. Well, as time progresses, but that's really not. Well, unless you really have to.
Yeah.
But other than that, I still think this was a very good game. How do you think you would rate this game? Because I think I rated a War for Cybertron like a 9.5 or something.
Yeah, I know you did that.
I'd say between an 8.5 and a 9. This game's really good.
Yeah, I want to say like an 8.5.
I'm thinking 8.5 too.
Well, the reason I say that is because, it has good things, but it started off really crappy, and it's not just because of David. And besides, I guess, after a while, it's one of those games where you don't keep going, that was really cool, eventually you just think, oh well, it was a good game, but, yeah.
So, thanks for watching. See you guys soon. Dylan doesn't want to start the first game today.
I think I'd give that game a 5 anyways.
I'd say I give it like a 6.
Well, that's you. Alright, well, anyways, guys.
Peace.
Wrong way. But this is my version. You can keep the original, but peace. Sort of.